Have you fried a turkey yet? Why not? This is the best turkey you'll have, I guarantee it. Today, we're gonna fry a turkey on this LoCo turkey fryer, but if you've been following me for long enough, you know we're not cooking this in soybean oil or vegetable oil. We're gonna be upping this turkey, and we're going with bacon up. You heard me right, bacon up. This is filtered bacon grease. So throw out your junk oils and move on, and let's get some bacon up. Let's get this fryer going. We're gonna cook a turkey. Before we start this, let's go back in time, and I'm gonna show you how I seasoned up the turkey. We'll check back here in just a couple minutes. Stay tuned. You're gonna wanna see this cook. Okay, time to get this turkey opened up. I'm using this tray that came with my cooker. I think this is meant for me to take the food out of the oil, but this is gonna be perfect to help contain all those turkey juices. So let's cut into this turkey. Let's talk about some of the important safety information about frying a turkey while I'm opening this up. The first one, of course, is to make sure your turkey is fully defrosted and dry before it goes into the oil. Okay, we're not cooking this until tomorrow, so a little bit of ice that's left on this will be gone by the morning. We're gonna go ahead and get the neck out and the giblets out. I will use the neck to make some gravy. I'm not gonna be saving the giblets, but you let me know. Are you making giblet gravy? We're gonna go ahead and give this turkey a good drying off. We don't wanna have any problems with water mixing with hot grease when we put this into the cooker. So take your time. We're gonna get this nice and dry. Got a little bit extra skin here. We're gonna go ahead and remove that. We don't need that. Also at this time, we're gonna go ahead and remove the instant read thermometer. We're not gonna need that. The recommendation is about 3.5 minutes per pound. I'm gonna go ahead and put in one of my wireless barbecue thermometers and keep an eye on the internal temperature as we cook though. Now we're gonna go ahead and inject this turkey. So I got this LoCo Creole injection, which is sugar-free and actually has really good ingredients. So we're gonna be using this to inject it. We're not gonna go crazy because this bird was pre-brined, so I don't wanna make it too salty. So let's go ahead and flip this over. We're gonna focus mostly on the breast and the thighs with this injection. Put this in the bowl so we wouldn't contaminate the bottle. We'll see how this works out. Going to do about 1 injection into each breast and 1 into each thigh. What you're going to do is make a hole, and then as you inject, you want to keep working it around and getting it in different parts. But by having less holes, you'll have less places for the marinade to come out. Let me spin this around so you get a better view when I do this and see if I can work backwards. So 1 hole, and then we're just going to put a little bit in and just keep changing the angle. So, did you see how that breast meat plumped right up? Okay, let's get the thighs now. They're going to be a little bit trickier to see right down here. I don't think they'll hold quite as much, but we'll get as much in there as we can. I think we're going to go ahead and put a little bit in the drumstick too. Okay, now we'll do this side. This injector that came from LoCo is working really nice. My other one's got a much bigger needle and leaves too big of a hole. Let's go ahead and do the leg here. Can you see that plumping up? Okay, last one. Okay, get this down here into the thigh meat. Perfect. Going to be sticking with the Creole flavor, and we're going to go with this rub that also came with the LoCo cooker. Again, this is sugar-free and great ingredients. This rub is good to go. Just shake this on. I'm not going to go too crazy because I don't want to over season it. Like I say, these birds are pre-brined, which means they've got a fair amount of sodium already in them. Important thing though is make sure you shake some right into that cavity. Ooh, smells good. This is going to be a great turkey. I can't wait. Let me know, have you fried a turkey before? How do you normally prepare it? This is going to be my first time. Okay, now here is what you hang the turkey from. I'm going to go ahead and put that right in. I've got a dedicated meat fridge, so I got plenty of room for this to sit overnight. And this way, come morning, it'll be one less thing we got to do. And I think it's going to really help it dry out as well. All right, let's try this one more time. I'm trying to get this turkey centered on here. Hey, this is my first time, so bear with me. We're not a professional at this yet. I think we want to go behind the legs like that. There we go. Now we got it centered. We're going to touch up this rub, put this in the fridge to dry brine overnight and dry out a little bit more. In the morning, we'll see you at the fryer. Before I start up the fryer, I want to show you some things that come with this LoCo cooker. Of course, we got the pot and the lid with the thermometer. Also, we've got this fry basket, which you can put the turkey in, or the turkey hanger, which I'm using right now. I'll get that out in just a minute. And it comes with this nice safety handle to help you lower everything into the fryer. This turkey fryer is also equipped with smart technology. This will shut down the burner if you overheat your oil and prevent a fire. Remember, when we're frying turkey, it's safety first. That's why we're out here in the yard instead of up there in the deck where you normally see me. Make sure there's nothing flammable around you. Make sure your turkey is completely dry. Make sure you turn off the flames before you put the turkey in. Safety first when you're frying turkey. Don't get hurt. Make sure you put the oil in the pot before lighting it. These aluminum turkey fryer pots are really thin and they're not meant to be heated without a liquid in them. So we got bacon up and it's cold out. So this is going to be a little bit more work than some other oils, but we're going to go ahead and just scoop all this in there and fill up the pot. This 3-gallon bucket is the perfect size for frying a turkey. Trust me, this little bit of extra work will be well worth it in flavor. Let's light up this turkey fryer. Pushing this orange button on the bottom, you can hear the gas. Make sure you got something long when you're lighting. We're gonna go ahead and put the lid on and the thermometer in and keep a close eye on this. We're going for 225 degrees for this cook. Go ahead and get that thermometer in. Gonna go ahead and put the meat stick 4X into the turkey to help keep an eye on the internal temperature. This should take about 3 to 4 minutes per pound, but with this, we can keep an eye on the oil, make sure it's at a safe temperature, and keep an eye on the internal temperature of the meat. So we'll go ahead and get this meat stick 4X inserted all the way into the turkey. Gonna go right in the middle of the breast if we can. That should be good. To regulate the temperature, you've got a knob here. You turn it to increase or decrease. I'm gonna just go on kind of medium flame. I don't want to overheat this oil. This oil is up to 350 degrees. We just turned off the gas, a very important step so you don't have any flare-ups. If any oil comes out this way, it won't be able to catch on fire. Also going to put on some safety gloves so we don't burn our hands. Going to take the thermometer out of the way for now, set that aside. Put this lid on the hook. I'm going to grab this turkey. All right, now let's lower this turkey in nice and slowly. Can you hear that sizzle? Woo! You see the oil splashing. This is why we turned off the heat. This is why the flame is off. All right, we're gonna get this lid on, the thermometer back in, and then we'll relight the heat. We're gonna keep it on medium heat. Remember, we're going for around 325 degrees. I don't want to burn the skin. We'll check back in about 45 minutes when this turkey's done. Bring you in for a little up close look at that turkey in there frying. Woo! Look at that. Keep that lid on, keep that grease in there. 3 minutes a pound. That's going to be our number to check it at. Not sure if you guys can see it, but this temperature's dropped quite a bit. We were down to around 250. We're almost back up to 300. Just keep a close eye on this. Whatever you do when you're frying a turkey, you do not want to leave the turkey fryer. This is very dangerous and you need to take proper precautions. Not sure if you can see all the oil on this piece of plywood I got. but trust me, there's quite a bit. This is why you do this somewhere safe and turn the heat off. This turkey's been in here for about 15 minutes. We got the temperature holding really steady now at 225. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate this turkey a little bit because it's not quite level and I wanna make sure it cooks evenly and the oil's not uniformly covering the bird right now. I'm gonna grab onto this and see if we can give it a rotation, 180 degrees. Okay, and we'll check back on that in a little bit. Okay, we're at about the 3-minute a pound mark. We're gonna go ahead and give this a double check with an instant read thermometer. Always a good idea whenever you're cooking with a leave-in thermometer to double check with an instant read. Yeah, let's get this bird off. It's done. Come back in here with our hook. Look at that turkey. Let this grease drip for a couple minutes. Then we're gonna put this on the tray that came with the fryer. And we're gonna let this rest and then we'll carve into it and see what we got. We'll be right back. Let's get this turkey on the cutting board and see what we got. Gotta love that color. Now let's find out how we did. I'm gonna start off with one of these drumsticks, because we all know that's the best part of the turkey anyways. Creole seasoned turkey, fried and bacon up. Let's go in for the bite. Oh man. That seasoning is not overpowering, but it definitely brings a little extra kick to your ordinary turkey. Whether it's for Thanksgiving or any other day of the year, go ahead and give this a try. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. Also, head to Instagram at Rusty BBQ Lamb for more content. Posting daily over there. Check me out. Thanks again. Can't leave without checking out this light meat too. Let's get a slice of the breast and see how that looks. Not sure if you can see it, but it looks pretty juicy to me. Give that a taste test too. Oh man. I can't believe how good this breast meat is. This is actually the best breast meat I've ever had.